Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Abiotic Factor. In the last episode, what did we do? Oh, the security sector, right. We opened it up and began seeing how to proceed through it. In particular, we wanted to get to the center of the security sector to access the surface elevator. But when we pushed the button to access it, the entire elevator, well, collapsed. So there goes that exit. There's no other choice for it but to proceed, to continue to proceed through the remainder of the security sector now, and hope for a different exit located someplace else. But our efforts are being a bit, are being made a great deal more difficult. Thanks to the, Reaper. Some sort of other dimensional guardian of sorts, which is patrolling the security sector, looking for intruders, and then slaughtering them, from what we can see. We gained access to, or rather when it appeared, a portal opened up nearby, in a wall, and we took it to the Night Realm, which apparently is where it is from. We found a giant pool of ink over there, and some night essence, which allowed us to make a laser pistol, which is one of the only weapons that can actually, not really defeat, but scare the creature away. Anyway, that was it. So this episode, as you can see, we're going to do some fishing first, and then we'll go ahead and head over to the security sector, I guess, again. And see what other trouble we can get in over there. Fishing 7. I'm thinking we're going to start with one entire run of the security sector right now after we put this fish in the fridge. By the way, this is my ink. Oh, can I not rename these? Ingredients. I can. Okay. This is our ingredient fridge. Okay. And then I think we'll take a break and go fishing in some places and see if we can find any other fish. I think we should, you know what? No, we'll do that next episode. I think we might be able to make an aquarium at this point too. In which case we can set that up somewhere to show off the fish that we have caught. I want to do everything, viewer, everything. Everything with you guys. So we do all the fishing, see if we can find all the fish, try to make all the weapons and stuff like that, try to figure out how to use them, etc., etc., explore all the places. Last I checked, our supplies are looking fairly good too, so aside from we're short on magnetic alloys, or scraps, they are found in those long blue crates. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Wooden crates. Something new in the security sector. And we're finding quite a bit of the Calvar scraps, I think is what it's called. We should see what we can craft, so we'll do that the same day we do the fishing stuff. But for the start here, which is to say the next day, let's get back to security. Let's see what's going on in here. Viewer, I probably should take a break from recording this game. I've been recording it basically every day, and as I mentioned, I think last episode, I've got a nice little backlog going of it. I've got enough videos currently recorded and almost completely uploaded to take us to March, and it's early, or March, take us to April, and it's early March at the moment. So, what I'm alluding to is that between this episode and the next one, it may be about 2 or 3 weeks since I last played, as I am intending to try to record other games starting this weekend. I fell behind in Legend of Black Silver. I feel kind of guilty about that. Alright, now we began clearing, I think actually we cleared out everything down here. Keeping our ears open, by the way, viewers. Sorry, I'm not doing as... Oh, we did not. Sorry. As usual, I'm in as we had done in the last episode in the security sector, I need to kind of be quiet here so I can hear if IS-59 is here. Almost got us. Wasn't the problem. At the moment, there's no other locations which hold these materials that we've seen. We definitely don't want to skimp out on getting all of them. Looks like we need at least 10 magnetic alloys in order to construct the next tier hacker. This was the area, I think, hinted at, where there was a good amount of important supplies held within it. And the one gentleman should reassess what priorities he has. Put the effort in securing those supplies. We're all kind of filled up on inventory space, so we're gonna leave and warp back to our base now. Remember, we have added a house rule where we're not allowed to teleport out of this location. I think he's above us. I suppose we could actually add another house rule where the laser actually is... we can't use it on him to make him go away. That would add a considerable amount of difficulty to the area. At the moment, though, we will not do so. We need all those supplies, and being able to force him away is just too useful. Though I have done so in the past, off-screen is the proper term. When I was first exploring this area, we only had... well, it was with two of my brothers on a server, obviously. I mean, not so obviously. And so, we had to learn how to deal with the creature. And it was my brother Dave, actually, who suggested the laser was going to work on it. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you be able to construct a weapon in this area that would then, like, from its night essences, which I discovered it would drop when you shined the X-ray lamp on it, thanks to that one email we had read. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense that the developers would give you a weapon to just neutralize the threat of this thing altogether, especially not right away, effectively. But no, they did. But we only had enough night essences at the beginning to make like 1 or 2 lasers as we ventured through that area. I would shine the X-ray lamp on enemies, and they would go ahead and collect it and then zap the creature. Not necessarily in that order. I guess we'll just head right back. Yeah, we have time. But when I was on alone, I didn't have any of the laser pistols. So I would just go in there with an X-ray gun zap it to make it drop night essence, and then just maneuver around, run away from it until it would vanish, and then go back there again and get more resources. So I got pretty adept at being able to dodge it without using the laser. That said, it is more convenient by far to have it. I suppose what we'll do is this, viewer. Since we're going back in there, and since I'm always aware of how entertained you guys are, not that I think most of you are watching this. Most of you, I'm in the background. I'm in the background. You guys are just hearing me chat. But I will not use the laser for this particular run. We'll see how well I do. But because I'm going to do that, it's now even more important that everything be quiet. When this effort to get more supplies is done, we will also then go back home and craft a bit. See, we'll take stock of what supplies we've brought back and how much of this new stuff we've acquired. Now, I'll talk about what I know about his spawn, by the way, so you understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. If he spawns around here, in this hallway, he generally will not open these doors and go into this area. If he spawns in this area, he won't come out here. But if a door is open, he will wander into these areas. So something to consider. You get throwing skill whenever you pick up rubber band balls, by the way. I'm not sure why that occurs, but now we finally have throwing 2. We're leaving doors open to places I've searched, so I know I've searched them and don't waste time. Oh, looks like there's another thing up ahead. Another blocked I don't know, with keypad. There we go. Well, let's head in. Although we certainly didn't find the monster around. Let's grab one more box. So it's a prison. What is that monster? It's made of the same substance that we've seen elsewhere here. Okay, so assuming the other exit portal is still present in this area, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be. We now have a way out. but that's not the way forward. We need to find another one of those strange cloud-like things. So there... Perhaps, and this is the case, there's another one located somewhere in that area. But while we're here... We did bring a tackle box and the storage crate, but I apparently forgot the fishing rod. So you guys get the benefit of being spared watching me fishing here. It really feels to me that there should be something in these halls that you have to be careful of, or that hunt you. But to my knowledge, viewer, we are in no actual danger here. This is a place where the people are sent, I suppose, that it kills their souls. A copy of them. I'm guessing it must be their spirits are trapped here. While their physical forms are still allowed to exist elsewhere. We have no key to open up these, nor the means to do so. Oh, it's like a hood. At least on this statue, that's what it more closely resembles. Or some sort of strange umbrella. Enough time. Probably get a few more boxes from that area. And also access the keypad to unlock further to unlock the ability for us to go further within the security sector. Yeah, he's not such a bad guy. He just wants to patrol around here. I don't know why he doesn't aggro sometimes. I tend to believe that if you make him aware of you, but then get away as quick as possible out of his line of sight, he will go back to patrolling Reaper mode as opposed to hunting monster mode. We are faster than him, so he will not be able to catch us. We can make this a little more fun. And not be allowed to use the actual laser that is there. Okay, he's gone. Oops, nope, we opened him. Our vacuum is now out of power as well, so we're done here. Oh, no. Let's get that keypad accessed. Now, this is a bit awkward. We have no choice but to dash into a portal. Oh, I will mention something about this, that enemy now as well. I don't think I mentioned it last video, and I meant to. We can fish here. Oh, I can't fish here. I don't have a fishing rod with me. Okay. I talked a little bit about some of my experiences in this area last episode, and something I forgot to mention. Like, I began talking about its attacks, but I forgot to mention a special attack that it has that I've only witnessed once, and only in a multiplayer game. We were exploring the area, and one of my brothers... Okay, so we were all in the area, and we heard it spawn and say something. And then, I was looking at my brothers to see where they were located, and the creature came out of the ground and, like, grabbed my brother Joe and then brought him back down into the ground with me. With it. And when he said that he then was teleported into one of the jail cells in the Night Realm. It was pretty awesome looking. If you guys have ever remembered, what was the game, the movie Beastmaster, I think is what it was called, or something like that. I'm gonna call it a horror movie, although I think it was supposed to be maybe like an action movie back in the 80s. It was a bit like one of those weird bat creatures coming out of the ground to grab someone with its, like, envelop it in its wings, if I remember that movie correctly. It was amazing. Me and my brother Dave immediately... I was like, Dave, we're warping out of here, and immediately we put on our teleporters and got out of there. That was before we had the laser pistols. Good times. Alright, it's getting late, viewers, so I guess we'll hang out here for the rest of the evening. Get some sleep, get something to eat. Some fog food, and then we're a little thirsty. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. So we're going to be going out and about tomorrow. We can still bring the same equipment. I don't think we need to bring anything different. What does it take to repair this? A rebar? A rebar. How many rebars do we have? Oh, we have plenty. Okay, since we're at just about half our ability... Oh, how much duct tape do we have? Oh, never mind. We have plenty of duct tape for that. Okay, let's spend some time and see what we can craft. An auto salvager. You need to invent this... Oh, who cares about that? So I'm guessing it's... We haven't seen any reinforced CPU, so I'm guessing that's not required.
For today will be stopping momentarily. If you have specimens outside of containment, return them immediately.
I have never made one of these,
And effective evening.
so I don't know what this does. I guess, viewer, let's just find out. Though I do now realize that it used magnetic bits, so maybe we should not have done so. Where can we place this? It's not gonna... Maybe it will fit there? I hate to take this down. Put it in this hallway. Does it require power, I wonder? Put it here in the noisy hallway. This is where the after all, this is where the arcade machines is. It's also where the toilet is. Kind of, you know, I guess waste related. It does need power. Okay, well that's no problem. We'll need a battery for it though. We need more of these. Let's make 3 of these. We can remake some of these, like what we just used. Do I really want to make one of these? Can't we just use 2 small batteries? How many of them can we make? We have plenty of supplies for these now. We'll make 2 small batteries instead. Takes up a little more room, is a little more ugly, in my opinion. I'd rather not use two batteries this way any longer, since we can make better ones. But there really is no problem using these 2. And realistically, the supplies to get these 2 of these batteries is far easier than getting 1 of the industrial batteries. We'll see what it does tomorrow, since these batteries aren't going to have any significant power. Let's get some tech scraps and wire it up. You scared the heck out of me! Okay, so we have to take down this temporarily. Oh, and then this has to come away, because the arcade machine won't let me place it there. And then we can replace this.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
Let's see. So I think the way this works is that instead of you having now to go to, to break things down with at a workbench, it sounds like this thing can be used to do so for you. I was just assuming that the robot was destroyed, because I heard my Tesla coils going off. Okay, now we do have too much wood. We have a ton of wood. Okay, hold on here. How are we looking for our... We have 36 test tubes, too. We'll make some more test tubes at the moment, although I feel like we're probably going to be scrapping some of this wood. Yeah, you know what? Yes, we will. We have too much of it. Unless there's something else we can make that uses a lot of wood. Oh, we can upgrade our bed now, viewer. Probably Kelvar scraps, and I'm guessing carbon. It does say carbon bed on it. It's carbon plating. So why don't we make 18 of this? And then we just need our old bed. Now, the problem I have with this bed is that you can't paint it. So we're stuck with a red looking sheet. I wish I could repaint it, but you're currently not allowed to do so. We'll put it this way. It also is a little larger than the normal bed, so you can't quite fit it exactly where the old one would have been. Okay, so we have more carbon plating. Why did I take it? Oh, did we not have any? Oh, I guess we didn't have any. We must have used it, and then I never bothered to make more of it. Okay, so we have 32 bits of wood. I guess I'll store excess wood right here in this trash bin at the moment. Can we make another... Oh, we have another one of these already. And it looks like we're going to probably have to do another run in the myco fields. Okay, well today I wanted to do some fishing. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So we'll still bring all the same stuff we've got. We can go and get what is probably one of our fishing poles. Yep, placed into there.
Alert. There has been complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective day.
Can we actually make an aquarium? Or is that not something I have access to at the moment? Okay, we can't make it yet. So then, instead of fishing, we will continue to adventure. An aquarium will be a large, well, obviously thing. It's about as high as these bookshelves, and as wide as from like this spot to here in a circle. So it's a pretty big contraption when you do, if you are going to make one. And you just put fish in there, and the fish don't require any maintenance to my knowledge, and they'll swim around quite happy and content.
Air quality bulletin. Absolute humidity exceeding nominal levels.
We also get to have some fun today.
Progress.
If we're gonna fight it, and we might as well. We'll go ahead and bring some ammo for our sledgehammer. Okay. So, we're not going fishing. The thing about the fog is it's also I love fog days in this game. Reminds me of like slightly snowy days and in a mist or something like that here in New Jersey. Is that the fog also does not exist in the security sector. At least I don't believe it does. The Symphonist also will not spawn there, to my knowledge. I haven't had very many fog days where I go to the security sector. So I could be wrong about that. A heads up, by the way, I might have said the wrong thing quite some time ago, so I'm going to correct myself way too late at this point. It used to be that toilets required a blue plastic bucket to construct. Now you can use any type of bucket. So perhaps they are just making a different type of bucket just for the look of it, and its original purpose, which was to hold, can be filled with many types of liquids, including molten material. But to my knowledge, there is no molten material we can gather. We'll bring it with us if we go back to the myco fields later. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow and see if we can actually harvest some lava. To my knowledge, we cannot do so. Oh, it is still foggy here too, and it is a little harder to see. We also have the nighttime music playing from the labs rather than... the music here. Alright, well, eating my words. Let's go ahead and... back up. Now, the Night Realm viewer is a portal world. This means that any resources that are within it reset. This might not seem like a big thing. It's mostly empty from what we can see. But the night essences that we've picked up will respawn. Level 4 clearance required, not level 3. I did not notice it till right then. Well then, viewer. If that is the case, then we are stuck in the security sector at the moment. Keep thinking I'm hearing it. The sounds from the portals are somewhat similar to the sounds it makes. Okay, that's all of these. Not quite all. That's awkward. Woo! Normally he's vanished by now. He's really toughing it out. How about that? So he's not vanishing. He's sticking it out here. I would not have. And he's getting faster and faster. This reminds me of Mr. Dew's castle. All right, let's just go ahead and get in here. He didn't drop another night essence for us either, so we just walked out with one. Okay, so there is a night essence in here somewhere. We were here last time, and we found one in this area of the jail. There's another one near where we set up the fishing stuff. I still did not bring my fishing pole with me. I should have brought it with me. On the off chance I was coming back here. Oh well, alright, too late. That leads out. We want the other night essence. We might as well grab them while we're here. I'm not allowed to leave that way. So viewer, let's talk about something else about these portal worlds. Something that is very inconsequential, but I want to talk about it. Resources respawn in the portal worlds, which is cool. And you'll note, or perhaps you might remember, that we have found bobbleheads in the portal worlds. There's a forklift one in Antiverse 2, in the first place you go, the first one of those locations you go to. There's the train replica in the train. For Flat Hill, there's a composer. I did not find any in the furniture store, which makes me suspect that I've just been missing it all this time. There is the Exor in... what's it called? The Mycofields. So I suspect there is probably one here somewhere, but I don't know where it is, and I've looked pretty thoroughly for it. I have not done an area with the jetpack, though, so perhaps it is held within that, like a jetpack only accessible area. Oh, look at this, viewer. Did the fog leave us? Oh, that's interesting. It did. Oh, that's a shame. I guess you're not allowed to have the fog present in the universe, or its presence means that the Night Lord can't spawn, or whatever the thing is. The Reaper. I keep calling it Reaper, Tim. That's what you started calling it. Oh, hold on. That did not... Oh, wait, that didn't need to be charged. That did not. It did. Okay, this is really weird. This needs to be charged, and it's not letting me select it. So you have a little bit of a problem. Okay. Alright, so let's put away this, then. And what should we do, viewer? We're kind of stuck at the moment. Oh wow, we have a good many metal buckets. Okay, I didn't think we had any. We should put this somewhere. Where am I putting my... silverware? We have some melted ice cream. Was it over here? Okay. That's super awkward. Where did I put... Is it here? No. These are things that I put in these to keep these storage cabinets closed. I actually don't want them here any longer. We're also almost out of anti-juice. Okay. We're gonna do some base maintenance, viewer. I apologize for this, but I'm gonna do it. I want this stuff... Oh, it was probably close. I thought our chest counter was here. So this is probably... Never mind. This is close enough that it can stay here. But it's annoying enough. I don't know where all my... Where are my knives and pans? Oh! Okay, here they are. So we'll add you quickly onto that. Actually, no, we could use you. Okay, let's stand on the thing and see what else we can craft then today. We got some duct tape. Some more ammunition. Okay. I suppose we have night essence. Let's take care of our character's needs. And we'll head over to Canann. Oh! This. Okay, let's see how this works. So, we have plenty of knives. We'll drop our current knife into it. And I'll also make a few... Let's make an extra bandage or two, or one bandage, and then... Oh, right, we can make tech bandages now. These can be used to cure heavy bleeding. I guess we'll start carrying these with us. We have plenty of Calver scraps at the moment. I don't know why the game is doing what you see it doing at the moment. Okay, let's split this. We'll carry half of this with us. Split this. We want 2 of this. Okay, so let's see what happens. So, we'll go ahead and drop our knife and our bandages into this and see what the result is. It literally is something, how about that, that automatically destroys things you place into it. Okay, so I don't... Hold on a second. Let's check 2 more things really quick with you guys on screen. So... let's make some throwing nets, right? I showed off a long time ago that you can convert throwing nets, which is paper, make paper, cloth, not paper. You can make them into paper by breaking them down. If I use this, however, to break down the nets, I will gain a little bit of crafting experience points for doing so. Let's let it go away and do it again. Yep. It's only a little, but you do get some. Do we get any for using the auto salvager? No. No, you don't. Okay. I don't know. Honest opinion, auto salvager is probably a waste of resources. It's probably going to be in your base. Your base is most likely going to have a repair and salvage station. Unless there's some things that you cannot auto-salvage. Sorry, you cannot break down via your repair and salvage. The only difference is the amount of left-clicking you have to do to break down certain materials. And if it can't, or doesn't, or won't allow you to break down things that otherwise can, like, I mean, if you can't break it down to them, you can't. Auto-salvager would not be able to do so either, I suppose. But it would have been neat if it would give you, like, maybe I could put bandages in that to get something back, as opposed to there being no difference between it and the repair station. I suppose it's more of a convenience thing, and I guess really there's no problem with having something that makes things a little more convenient. Okay, so if we're gonna go to a new place, and I've only been here twice, then we should prepare for it. Generally, when I go to some place new, let's put all of our equipment away and decide what we're taking with us. We need another placement here for our laser pistol. That's for a weapon that we don't have yet. Okay. Alright, anyway, so... Well, first off, I guess we'll bring the crystalline vial. Vial. I hate... Why do I keep calling it veil? Crystalline vial. And I guess we'll bring... Bring Spuddy. It's a portal world, so I'm not expecting to find enemies like order soldiers or enemies that drop ammunition that would benefit from that item. Though it does make us travel faster once combat begins, so if there's a hostile target, we move a little quicker. That could prove useful too, but no, we won't bring it with us. How is our statistics? We'll bring our explosive sledge after all. Since we're bringing our vial with us, we'll continue to bring the energy pistol, since there's no reason not to. If I'm going to wear the equipment I'm currently wearing, then I guess we should bring military weapons. I'm going to hope we have enough shotgun shells. We'll bring 2 stacks? Okay. We'll do it tomorrow then, and we'll hang around here for the evening. Let's go and... I suppose since now we're locked here, we'll do some more maintenance. We're gonna go back over to the office sector to buy some slushies so I can make more frost bombs. But I think we'll instead bring our mug grenades with us. Oh! Speaking of converting things to things, we're gonna talk about poop again, viewer. So, on the server I'm playing currently with my brother Joe, we were out of soil bags, which means, like, we were making mud grenades and we had 2 different hydroponics labs set up. And so we needed more of it. And my brother had a phenomenal idea. He just drank coffee endlessly. Bought a bunch of coffee or the... Oh, well, we haven't talked about all the debuffs for the fizz drink, but or the fizz colas. And these will rapidly increase your urge to use the restroom, which means that you can get more poop that way. I thought that was an amazing idea. I would never have thought of it, as you can tell. I don't have a knife with me. Alright, we're gonna want a knife too. So now, it's a good thing we just didn't go in there after all, because I do want a knife in case we meet any strange creatures. I want to be able to carve them up. Okay. That should be good. Oh, there's a... Wow! There's a symphonist here! Huh. I guess the game is still considered to be foggy, even though there is none. I don't have the weaponry. Well, we could fight it and kill it, but I'm not going to. Not today. Okay, so... I guess... Well, let's make these a little prettier. Put a chef hat there. Oh, it's a portal storm. Oh, we don't have to stay here then. We can just leave. Yeah, we can just go. We'll just have to wait a little bit. So, okay, we don't have to wait around either. We can just leave. So the portal storm, if we leave now without the event telling us that it's over because all the portals that tried to spawn were denied. When we come back to the base, the portals, it will open up a portal and then shut it immediately, and then we'll get a note that the event is over. So we do not have to stay here. Okay, so let's continue to prep for our trip. I want some movement items with us in case there's a reason for us to go like up a ramp or something of the sort. So 2 bridges. In case we're there for some time, we'll bring a toilet with us. I generally, when I go to someplace new, we haven't done this a whole lot recently, viewer, because I know what's in each place. This place, I mean, I know what's there because I've been there, but I will do what I did the first time I walked into this place as well. I bring with me a charging station and an industrial battery for it. And we'll charge the battery, which, by the way, we can do that right here. Oh, but we can only do it by the select menu. There we go. It actually charges faster on a charging station than it would if you plug it into an outlet. Oh, hello, Lilac Essence. Oh, we have 12 Night Essence. Okay, while we're here, let's take care. So, I think we got the note that the event is over. Since we're not really in a rush at the moment, we're delaying a little bit. We'll go ahead and take care of more of our base's needs. Refill this while we're doing water-related things. It's been a while since we had to get water. I suppose when we run out of that anti-juice, we'll just fill it with normal water also over here. Okay. Anything else, Tim? Oh, the battery. Let's get the battery. Okay, we have room for potentially another weapon. Oh, the shotgun. If we're bringing shotgun shells, we'll bring the shotgun. And then we have room for some grenades. We're gonna bring the mug grenades. Okay. I think... Oh! We might want a bed, but I don't have any extra beds here. So this is the one time I will actually do a little bit of metagaming. There will be a spot where I will... And I was here when I did this the first time. I made it here. I was like, this is a good spot for a small, like, recovery area. And there was a military cot already in that area, if I recall. So we will not need to bring a bed with us, but normally I would do so. I do want a ramp. And we might as well bring some ropes with us in case these are needed. Okay, not a whole lot of inventory space. We're actually quite a bit overburdened in that we have 56 already. But let's go in there and see what this place is like. I should mention as well that I did not initially walk into this place. My brother Joe was the first person to go in here on the server we are currently playing on. And so if there's anything different when I first walk into this location compared to when I went in here the second time, I don't know. Like, we may have to do more things than what I'm used to for this area. Symphonist. It's so interesting to me that it will, like, the event is effectively ongoing right now. We still have fog, even though it's not here. We have to take the key. It's not that we need it, it's that it dropped. And it's rare enough that we want it. Spuddy probably helped us with that. Alright, viewer, let's open this portal up. It is now powered. We don't really know too much about this location, other than a group of scientists went in there and has not, or potentially did not return from it. Just in case. It's interesting that the portals look different to me, like depending upon where they take you, I guess, which is thematic. I like that. All right, well, I'm not gonna get any further to stand in here. I got Mordavia vibes the first time I walked into this place. I didn't bring a knife with me. Okay, we don't have a way to cut up anything. One second, viewer. There's a bunch of glare on my monitor. This area is dark, and so any light in my room will prevent me from actually being able to see what's happening. Or make it harder for me to see what's happening. Huh. We'll need a jump pack or jet pack to get across this. There is one in the game that we'll be able to create, but we are not close enough to being able to do so at the moment. At least I don't think we can. Maybe we can, actually. I don't know. We didn't spend that much time looking at what we could create when we got back earlier. There's a gentleman standing by the torch over there.
Leave ye here. Your evil has no hold on our paradise. Leave ye here. Speak and ye shall swallow the pear, witch.
More water, so that's probably another place we can fish. Locals don't seem like they're too happy to see us. Something walking around, plotting, or chopping. I wonder, can we potentially get up there from here? No, we can't. I brought no splints. I brought splints, okay. That is a dead scientist strung up there. If we come here again in the future, I'll play the Quest for Glory 4 music here. And she is chopping down a living tree. They're tough. Quite tanky, it would seem. And an axe. Alright, well there goes our problems with hacking things, I suppose. Woodsman's axe. I have the axe for felling the strongest of trees. Or foes. Applies acid burn to targets for a short time. 60 damage to a two-handed weapon. Sharp? I'm imagining it's a sharp weapon. That tree she was chopping down. Can we do so? It is not happy. And there's silver scrap here. Apparently we're more stronger than the lady was. And we get hexwood from this. The trees will lash out at you if you are trying to hack them down or approach them from the front or their side, as you saw. But not from the back or their right side, as long as you're angled correctly. Okay, well, our first encounter with the locals didn't go too well. And he's seen better days. Oh, poor guy. At least, I suppose, with the hanging, it's over in, like, maybe 5 minutes? Maybe. Sometimes, I guess, it's not the case, though. But he looks dead. Hopefully it did go by somewhat quickly for him. I don't trust swimming in the water here. And that leads back to kind of where we were, or it feels like that's the same direction, so we won't go that way. See how well his faith holds up to a laser. Made a bit of harvesting done in this area recently. An apple orchid. Corn? There's no corn on the stalks at the moment. Sorry, so this is the second time I've been here. So I am not too familiar with the layout of this location. I think though. Whoa! Oh! Good for you, sir. A pitchfork's not a nice thing to be run through with. That hasn't happened to me since Resident Evil 4. The apples will gain durability the moment I take them. We'll grab one. Honey apple ice cream. That sounds delicious. An untainted apple. An odd specifier, but one worth conveying given the circumstance. The apples in this grove are randomized, where they're located, how many are here. So it looks like there's 4 here today. But I've been here through earlier. When I did this area on my other server, and there was only 1 apple the first time. Hey! A splintered crossbow. An archaic crossbow, sundered and broken, but perhaps not beyond repair. I will give Spuddy the props, if that's the proper word, for getting that. It's a rare item to drop. I've only received 2 of them, and I've killed almost every person in this village twice over. Remember that we are doing critical damage on targets when we kill them, when we attack them with a backstab. The bells act like alarms, to my recollection. So if a guy walks up to it and sounds it, other enemies will begin spawning in this area. They'll come out of, like, homes and what have you. We ourselves cannot ring the bell. Yeah, I see no corn on these cobs. Corn on the cobs? I see no corn on the Oh, there is corn here. Corrupted corn. Let's leave it here. So I'll know with the apples. We're not allowed to leave this area until we find the exit portal, and hopefully we can come back here and grab some of this fruit and what have you.
Curse this flesh and its needs.
Pumpkins also. I like the variety of new vegetables here.
Ye will burn.
Ugh. So they are running towards the bell, which is what you see them doing when they're not running towards me. I didn't realize there was corn on the stalks. That's interesting. I've never seen it before. That's that's really cool. I'm really interested in knowing what. I mean, obviously we grow corn with it. I think we grow corn with it. So we'll want to bring it back, break it down for seeds if that's a thing we can do, which we might not be able to do.
Witch.
Pumpkins can be broken down to seeds, but apples cannot, which is very strange to me. You cannot get apple seeds. You're not allowed to grow an apple tree, I suppose. No trees, only plants for the scientists. Okay, we should have some grab chowder to reduce the damage we're taking in this area. I should have done that much earlier. The extra armor you gain, or the damage reduction that you gain, applies to all sources of damage, which means that we can fall from a slightly greater distance before our legs are considered to be injured. Or that seems to be the case. Unlike Thief, this is not necessarily a sneaking game, a stealth-only game, or is supposed to be, so I have no qualms about killing everything here. Could potentially use more hexwood, and it doesn't attack us from this side. Poor tree. Wait, oh, rather we have to get closer to it, apparently.
Good morrow, friend. A fine day to you. Ew. Holy smokes, your gate. Can't let them see us talking too long. They'll blow my cover. We came to investigate this hellhole, but they caught on to us, and well, you saw what happened to Dr. Mitter and Dr. Jessup. Look, piece of advice, the cavalry's not coming. Keep your head down, or you'll end up a Christmas ornament on one of those goddamn trees. There's a chance Dr. Riggs is still alive, though. I heard them yammering about a witch lurking in the swamp, but everyone's a witch or a demon to these freaks, so who knows? I'd bet Lenora's doing just fine. Heck, maybe she even knows what happened to our portal gear. But reaching her through the mines and the swamp? Good luck. Now, if you don't mind, take care, will ya?
And this is the area I had talked about earlier. We get a free military cot here, which we can stand up to sleep. That we can stand up to lie down on. Not the most comfortable things to sleep on. It'll do. And there's an outlet here, too. And it's out of the way from being noticed by anyone. The Diary of Nikatas. Guess we'll give that a read. Now, as long as we're staring at this, we'll recharge our headlamp, and we'll guess we'll put the toilet here too. Alright, not a bad little place, I guess. Stand up shop. I like that he's hiding the gate chest behind this, but it's obvious it's here. I guess no one from the town has actually walked over here or spent any time looking at what was inside this place. The Diary of Nikatas 2. We missed number 1 somewhere. Faith Day 41. In pursuing our pious ends, some dalliance with the outer world is unavoidable. As such, I have authorized the exploitation of the silver veins in the hills of the village. We must keep our encounters with outsiders to an absolute minimum, but a small trade in that damnable coin is, I fear, the price of sustaining our pursuit of paradise. You break down the diaries for a single leather and, I think, paper or cloth scraps, but probably not really worth the effort to carry them in your inventory. I did not bring our vacuum here. We will probably actually not be using the vacuum for too much longer. It is a little faster than using melee weapons to break down crates, but we should be bringing... never mind. I'm thinking like, well, Tim, actually, it saves you the repair costs and stamina costs of breaking down things and having to wait for your stamina to recover, too. We should see if we can build potentially a better two-handed weapon than this explosive sledge.
Perish witch.
You perish first. Wasn't that a song in the 80s? Perish the Witch? No, that was Perish the Thought. I don't think that would have made the top 10, Tim, if they made a song called Perish the Witch. I did not find a bobblehead here, so which means that there probably is one, and I did not thoroughly investigate every bit of this place. Oh, we can get some axle grease here. We might as well bring back the silver scrap. We could use more of it to trade in for carbon. A bonnet. Oh, can't actually look at... Well, a bonnet's a girl thing, so that's not really for us anyway. We'll just leave it here. Unless, what do we get from it if we scrap it? Just a single piece of cloth. We also don't need that. Now, viewer, this is going to be a longer episode than normal because it's going to take us a bit to get... That is so great. I love the way that does that, developers. That looks fantastic. This is going to take us some effort to get out of this location. There's a gentleman over there. Like intravenous 2. Oh, well, I'm about to say it requires you kind of undoing the knot of enemies in this very particular order. I suppose if you're looking to farm the enemies, then you don't mind if they ring the bell. Oh, they grow pumpkins in these. Okay. Wonder what's different about these pumpkins than the ones in the actual garden. Maybe they're doing something to them here. Tainted water. There was another, yeah, one of these around. I don't think he can reach us from here. The Hexwood set is a very good set. It's very good. Very, very good. When you complete, it's got decent armor. But the set bonus in particular is what makes it so appealing, in my opinion. At 2 pieces of the set, whenever you get a bleeding wound, after a few seconds, that wound will be removed from you. At all 4 pieces of the set, it will do the same for heavy bleeding. Ooh. And that was three smacks ahead with a sledgehammer. Good for her. Oh, she dropped her pitchfork. I'll take that. A rusty old pitchfork, equally suitable for shoveling hay or rabble-rousing. Can chop up remains, good quality. The rust appears slightly damp, even after a hearty polishing. And the woodman's axe says there's a small hint of blood residue, or perhaps it's simply sap. It's become difficult to tell on it. Not a good weapon, but more importantly for us, we can scrap it to gain hexwood. These things are where enemies will spawn from if a alarm bell is rang. They'll come out of these doorways. I really like that idea. That's nice. It'd be also good if like maybe arms showed up here with crossbows to shoot at you, like from inside the house. That'd be kind of neat too. That sounds the sound, yep, of a hexwood tree. Oh, the left side apparently is that side where it's vulnerable to, at least for this tree. We might not have brought the food we needed to complete this area all at once. That said, we're still going to give it a try. So we came from that way, went down here to the fisherman's hut. I hope this area also shows off how good the crystalline vial is as well. Being able to recharge things in the field like this means we don't have to go back to the recharger we placed. Also, it shows potentially, I hope, I'm showing the importance of bringing something like a recharger into a new world. They almost all, if not all of them, have some place where you can plug something in that's a bit out of the way and away from enemies, so it should be a safe location to do so. Sorry, I thought he... why are you apologizing to him? I took out the shotgun, and I wasn't explaining why I was doing that. I thought he was going to run for the bell. But then he stopped and just fired at me instead. So we kind of wasted 2 shots there. That gentleman's staring at the entryway. Let's see if we can get around to him a different way. Sounds like there's guards on the wall, but we can't get up there without a jetpack. Okay. I'm not sure if the doors here remain open between your visits to this portal world. I will assume they do. Although, based on the train, we should... That's a potentially flawed view to take, or to rely on. Alright, well, we've defeated, looks like, everyone inside the town. Still want to see if we can get up into that building from a different side. That is a no. Okay. We did bring our ramp material. But based on how that went last time, I'm now hesitant to use it. Okay, we can see how design is like. This looks like a church to me. Okay, we have no choice but to go in and fight this guy. Alright. Oh, he's just a crossbow guy. Follower of the something. We do not need another splintered crossbow. Oh! But we can break it down into hexwood. Never mind. We do want that. Quite a big town, this. I like the larger portal worlds, although it does mean you do have to prepare for them. Alright, and there goes all our food and drink. She's right by the bell, so we don't want to go that way. key.
Curse this flesh and its needs.
I don't put on the headlight at all times because, well,
Burn.
I do kind of want it recharging. Guessing he's coming down to this side. He is. Not a good shot with that. Whoa! The earth itself rejected him. I am not above sliding to victory. We've been here for an entire day, viewer. Now, that symbol, that looks very much like the symbol that is on the red beret. I've been tempted to wear the red beret here. I was like, maybe I should bring that with me, but there's no reason for me to bring it. Like, realistically, I never would have just brought it with me my first run through this place. At least because we're trying to do this somewhat in a way where we don't know what's happening, even though sometimes I break that rule, that guideline, that house rule. Anyway, maybe if we're wearing that hat, the people here are not hostile to us. So we'll try that the next time we come here. Now, they mentioned through the mine, and then the swamp. So we'll go this way. I guess we should check the rest of this place first. We can't duck jump through that window. Enemies do not react to light. At least none of the ones I'm aware of do. I did not find a bobblehead, so I am looking around to see maybe is it an obvious place that I missed? Probably not. I refuse to look up where they're located. I'm so proud of myself when I find one. Deceiver. Those are some wild shots you're making there. I find it interesting that this laser pistol, you fire it by pressing a button with your thumb. That seems so odd to me. I would just be squeezing the handle harder, thinking that's where the trigger's located. Interesting design for a weapon. Okay, a zip line back down here, so we'll be up there later. Well, hello. How are you doing, miss? That was awesome. That scared me. You scared me. Good for you. So when combat started there, she came out that way. That's kind of odd that they did that. I like that very much. I hear they're doing quarry-related things, mining out, I guess, for looking for silver. Mining out? Mining out silver. It's gonna be hard not to compare this area to Resident Evil 4.
Deceiver, perish witch.
Good dodge, man. All this place is missing is a little boat for you to travel on, and for a giant lake monster to be inside of it. I am not, by the way, knocking this game, or saying it's duplicating Resident Evil, or anything of that sort. Or rather, that it's potentially, like, it's not a bad thing, I think. I like this area. Later on, we will gain fishing equipment. Sorry. We will gain swimming gear, diving gear. At that point, I will be more comfortable actually diving to the water and exploring it. No choice for us. We'll head on up. This is one of the few worlds where you don't get an entrance portal, which is another reason why I like this place. You can, of course, take your personal teleporter, which at this point you will have, or are very, very, very likely to have. That's back where we came from. Bit of a run. If we fail this, though, we end up in water, which won't be too bad. I never feel like I have the movement for that. We just barely do have momentum. And I fell in love with this place also because of this zone right here. Yep, that took 3 rights to say it correctly. I love swamps in every video game that has swamps. I love it. It looks incredible. And we have some sort of shambling mound out here, what it look like. Let's see how tough they are. They can charge. Alright, not so tough. Oh, man. Next time I come out here, assuming there will be at least one more time I think we come out here, viewer. We want some of the supplies that are out here to experiment with back at home. We will bring a better thing that can chop up remains than this axe. Is axe a... Wait, hold on a second. What does the axe... Stand up. Good. Clear inventory. Good quality? Not good quality. Okay, we should be using this if we're going to... Oh, this is much better. It takes a while, but we're not losing stamina. A plant, some bio scrap, leather scrap, and a lodestone fragment. This is a rare drop from these creatures. The last time I was here, I also got one from the first one of these mounds that I killed, because I brought the same type of equipment with me. So if we're out here, then we should stick with using this weapon for 6 to carve them up. There's a tree all the way over there, I think. I mean, there's lots of trees out there, but there's a hexwood tree. I think that's what that is. No, it's not too far away. Oh, we got grabbed. That's okay. The plant matter is not very strong. I think I do it a little quicker than I thought. Like, just rapidly pressing the left button. Another lodestone fragment. Holy crap! That's great. I'll gladly take a second one. We need at least one to make the tier 4 hacker, which we'll do in the next episode. Let's stick to where the walkways are at the moment. That needs to do more damage or poison us or something. I like how wretched the pitchfork looks. Still be somewhat effective, I suppose, at its task. Now, we don't need any leather scraps, and we don't need the dead plants at all, either. So we're just going to be going ahead and breaking them down. We're also quite filthy. Like washing ourselves with swamp water to clean ourselves off, I suppose. Let's go look at this plant. No, I still was going to stick with... to the wooden board. There's a house out here. Yes, I knew it was here. Let's go take a peek at it.
Stay back or be hexed. A curse awaits intruders.
Now, you gotta be really careful, by the way, when stuff falls into the water like this, because you could accidentally drink it, and that's extremely bad for you. Alright, hold on. We don't need the scraps, the bioscrap, or the dead plants.
A curse awaits intruders.
Just in case we're gonna fight anything, we want to be able to move a little quicker in this area.
Stay back or be...
That's a camera.
Oh.
A new arrival. Apologies, I thought you were one of the village idiots. Of course not one could have made it past those creatures, though several tried. It's good to see a colleague again. We came here to study this place, to find out why it attracted our perforations so intensely. We certainly found the answer. The lodestone, they call it, but the locals disapproved of our curiosity toward their holy artifact. They slaughtered Dr. Jessup, burned Dr. Mitter, and took our portal gear. I can't even get a signal, so those Luddites have clearly damaged it. I was hardly going to give them their bauble back after that, was I? And anyway, that lodestone is our ticket home. Or what's inside it, rather. Take it and listen carefully. It's powerful perforation technology, and we can use its internal parts to repair our equipment, if you can find a way to smash it apart. The anvil down in the village could be useful. They treat it like a religious artifact, but we know the most significant science is done by breaking things. Then, we just need to track down our portal gear. Start with the maniac in the church. Whatever he's done to our equipment, the lodestone fragments should be more than adequate to fix it. Almost 2 months stuck here, toolless, helpless, 2 of my team dead. If it could have gone worse, I don't see how. But you made it past those creatures. Maybe you can get us out of here. The lodestone is extraordinary technology, but surely there's something in the village you could use to crack it open. Just get a little medieval.
I wonder how it all went down in this place. Like, do you think they obviously oh, and look at this, viewer, a different sleep graphic. Is that what I'm looking for? The background looks very alien here. This is because we have a lodestone fragment in our inventory. Well, we'll take this with us. I don't know why she's doing this with the cauldron. I guess she really wanted to look the part, I suppose. I did not see this little area last time I was here. I'm guessing she's been staring out over the church. We're not allowed to use the camera. Yeah, she's looking out over the town. We didn't find that anvil. There's another charge station here. I know where it's located, though. There, in that building. So we'll go there next. Anything else on her island? No. Alright, a bit of a trek, but we want to explore the swamp since we're here. And there's 2 things in... Yeah, we want that information about the Bogman. We'll read it later if I can remember. And since we've been playing for almost 2 hours, viewer, we'll go ahead and make this a little shorter out here. There might be other things out here, but I can come out here later off screen and fully explore the place. There's this tree.
Unbelievable.
And now we've learned how to make the mask bit of the hexwood armor. I feel like the tree should have a way to bend or like looks like it can swing this around to attack us from behind. I feel like they should be able to do that. And sometimes you don't get anything from it. Always sucks when that happens. We have 10 hexwood. It's a decent amount of it to bring back. I think about it, we also only found one of the journals, didn't we? There's another... Oh, we know we missed one other one. I can tell you that there's at least 4 total. We're a little... Oh, overburdened. By the way, here's the full lodestone. An ornately wrought, innately alien cube composed of a porous but immensely strong material. The origin of the lodestone is unknown, but held in the hand, this artifact has a faint and unexpected inertia, as if flexing almost imperceptibly within. So I guess we can drop the ropes? We're not going to need the ropes. I brought them just because it's something I normally bring, not because I actually thought we would need them. I want the extra speed. hungry. We came from that direction. There, I think, is another way we can get down rather than just going back through the mine that way. By back down, I mean back to the town. We didn't explore this area, but we're getting also hungry. Oh, is it not this path? Oh, there's another mine entrance here? No, there is not. I guess we should stick to the main quest. And double back through the mine this way. We haven't been in some of these buildings. We went up this path before. I see another tree. Better believe we're going to try to get all the hexwood we can get. We're not starving yet. Actually, we don't even need the pitchfork equipped anymore. We're done with the swamp monsters. We don't have a metal bucket, or I would have tried to take some of this. We can't even interact though with the the lava or magma that's here. So I don't think we can use the bucket to get it. All right, well, let's go ahead and break down some of this stuff. We'll break down our pitchforks at least for hexwood. We don't need 2 splintered crossbows. We can break one of them down. We've gained a metal scrap. Can we use it to repair one of these things? We cannot. Okay. Well, we're also here to break down the lodestone. And you get, looks like, anywhere from 3 to 4 pieces of lodestone by doing that. I've gotten 4 in the past, so that's interesting. Okay, so it's a bit randomized. We should open those doors if I haven't already. I don't think I have. To make this a little faster for us next time. If we don't have to fight every single citizen. Will make return trips much easier. And now, since we're here, I'm going to go back to the farm and grab the corn and the apples that we left there. We are almost done with this place. We have that to still do. The apples and the corn, assuming the corn has durability like the apples do, would have been almost out of durability at this point. Not that I suppose it matters very much. Well, we can always come back here. Let's see, I think there was 2 more apples. Okay, that's all of them I see here. And there was 1 corn on the cob. Corrupted corn. It was down here somewhere. Corrupted corn. Corn that has seen better days and will undoubtedly see worse ones will cause sickness and vomiting. Only 30 decay. That decays really quickly. Let's grab a pumpkin while we're here, too. And a bunch of pumpkin stuff. Guess we'll grab a second pumpkin. Alright. Now, this place. Our house rule about leaving it. When, to my knowledge, I might be wrong about this because I've only been here twice, but I think that when you open up the portal up there, it's I don't think it remains open. You have to do the entire. You have to bring a lodestone fragment with you and plug it into that in order to actually open up the exit portal. So if we want to play with our house rule, we will need to pay a tax of 1 lodestone in order to leave this place. And plus we'll have to be concerned about the durability on the fruit and vegetables. I think the next time we come here, we'll obey that house rule. And if I come here another time, we'll obey it, like off screen. But if I don't feel we're in actually any danger, then I will feel like once again I can break that house rule to teleport out. More enemies. You want that hexwood. Might be a little tricky to get. Okay, or it's not. I just realized I brought the explosive sledge, but I didn't bring any ammunition for it. That's interesting. Why did I not bring any?
Guided by Patrai, we named this blessed place Canann, and strive to make it so. But there is no such place on this earth. For does not Patrai tell us that we shall never inherit paradise unless we abjure this cage, this world, this flesh, entirely? This world, our very bodies, were crafted to capture and tether us in dormant. Yea, the enemy is close and conspires against us. His heretics have removed our hopes, but we were not defeated. He claimed his tools and shall turn his weapons of deceit against
He's just gonna stand there. Yeah, I'll kill him. Well, his flock has been killed.
Leave our sanctuary, soulless flesh. Death will be no.
I like the fact that he's got a shield and he's throwing some sort of special grenade as well. Sapa! And that's it. What does he have? What does he have on him? Dire Nicatus 4. The pages of this text are nearly illegible and missing a date, but some of the sharp, aggressive scrawl can be read. We'll read this when we get back home. That's a huge paragraph. And our corn is running out of durability. This is beginning to expire. That's the proper way to phrase it, Tim. He can sometimes drop his hat, and sometimes he drops multiple pieces of lodestone. I've gotten 2 from him in the past. Alright. Look around up here really quick. I don't see anything of note. There is more stuff that we haven't done here. Not very much, but there is another cave we didn't go in. But it's time for us to go. Alright. Not bad. Let's do a little bit of item maintenance stuff while we're back home really quick. Oh, it's 6 p.m. also. My goodness, 2 entire days spent there. So, let's put away the apple and the corn. And then, I think, viewer, we will just call it. And we'll do the rest of this... I said I was going to do a little more, but we're not. We'll do the rest of this when we come back. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, but it might be... We'll do one more before I take a small break from the game. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.